So what is going on, Spider-Man PS4 fans? It's your boy Amaziah here, and today we're going to be getting into the newest article from Game Informer. Now, I told you guys in the last video that I don't want to kind of go over everything within the articles anymore, to where like I kind of read the articles out or kind of give like a shortened version of the articles. From now on, I'm just going to be grabbing tidbits of information. So let's go ahead and get right into today's topic as they focus on Mary Jane for this article that they released. And if you want to go check out the full article, which is why I don't want to like just relay all the information back to you guys, I want you guys and I encourage you guys to go check out the articles, because these guys deserve a lot of credit for all of the information that they are given. And of course, there's a reason why they were able to bring the information. Just because I'm doing this on YouTube, I just want to make sure that you guys know stuff that's important towards what will be going down when we actually get our hands on the game. And that's the information that I've kind of taken out and taken away from and made tidbits and points of for you guys today about Mary Jane. And this shit is very exciting, although there's a lot more exciting information within the full article. So please go check the full article out. I can't stress that enough. Amazing information, amazing job by Game Informer, and of course, as always, true passion and love for what they do from the guys at Insomniac and the guys that are helping them out from Marvel. Definitely good stuff. So let's go ahead and get right into it. The writing for Mary Jane started with the idea they didn't want to be like any other, they didn't want her to be like any other version of, like, from the comics or from the cartoons or any other game that she's ever appeared in. So we all know about Mary Jane and her character archetype, to where she's usually a damsel in distress, and of course people generally let it slide because, of course, what can she do against all of these superpowered motherfuckers? But within Spider-Man PS4, we learned last year that she would have a hell of a stronger character within this. So this iteration of her will actually be doing something that's useful not only to Peter Parker, but also some stuff that may even push the plot, with her finding, of course, that, I forgot what it was called, but it's the thing that can like track people by their blood or by their DNA and actually kill them or infect them with something. I forgot exactly what it does, but I think it was kill them outright. So she found that information, and obviously she's going to be relaying that to Peter, as he's going to be the one that has to do the heavy lifting and kind of go get the job done to either get this out of the hands of the Inner Demons or Mr. Negative or whoever the hell is trying to use it. However, when I read about it, it did say in the comics this was something that was used by Mr. Negative. So definitely, I'm pretty sure this story is going to be about, or this storyline will be about Mr. Negative trying to use this device to potentially kill whoever the hell Spider-Man is. So with that being the case, we know that also she will once again be relaying information to Peter Parker. So this goes into an idea that I had, I think, when they very first announced that Mary Jane would be playable, and of course she would be doing stuff to kind of get information for the Daily Bugle. So when they did that at first, when they said that at first, they didn't state whether or not she would relay this information to Peter. So was she just going to be in certain situations for her job, or would she actually relay this information to Peter? And I know logically she would give the information to Peter because he's Spider-Man. She knows he's Spider-Man. So with that being the case, she would give the information to Peter. But they didn't state whether or not she would. And when they stated whether, and when they didn't state it, it left the open field for like how they could actually play things out. And what I said was, maybe what they'll do is that there will be different levels of information that you can get. So maybe there will be like a bar that you have to fill. And of course you can end the mission probably with like 50% of that bar, and you can have like information, and there will be like little tidbits of information that she'll give to Peter Parker based on the information that you actually gathered. And this is what makes it interesting, is that once you go to handle whatever it is that she relays to Peter, of course, if she doesn't have 100% all of the information, then your map won't be updated in a way that, of course, all of the information she did give you, that'll kind of give you clues on your map and stuff to what can actually be done, and the rest of it you will have to find out yourself. And I felt like that was a cool, interesting way for them to actually encourage you to play as Mary Jane. So if the sections can end without you getting any information, you can do that as well to progress the story. Of course, this means that you'll have a fun little stealth sequence that you can have with Mary Jane. However, if you want to make the game a little bit easier or give yourself, like, a better chance of of obtaining all the little side objectives, which have been confirmed that there will be side objectives within at least the side missions, and of course potentially the main missions as well. Then of course you would have to gain 100% of the information with Mary Jane. So potentially that's how that's going to be handled, and hopefully that will be the case, because I just want a real reason for us to be playing as Mary Jane. You know, having a few cutscenes with her just in it, which is something they said within this article as well, that they didn't just want to stick her strong character into cutscenes. They wanted us to engage with Mary Jane, and it kind of goes into this whole play of like giving the whole experience, which is understandable, and I'm not going to elaborate on that because I want you to go check out the article. What they say actually make 100% sense, and it kind of, when it kind of got spoken about, it's kind of like it dawned on me that potentially this could be something that's missing from a lot of superhero games, that potentially is why they usually don't go over well with too many fans. But that's all, you guys. This has been your boy Amaziah. Don't forget to do a little A-class gaming, and everything you do, don't forget to keep it A-class. I hope you guys enjoyed today's video and information, and if you did, hit me up in the comment section on how you feel Mary Jane will truly work. Of course, we still don't have any gameplay from her yet, unlike Spider-Man, to where we got to see exactly how he will be handling, of course, going into those like Fisk bases. Of course, as a main mission, they did one of them as a main mission, so of course we have all of that gameplay. But how do you think Mary Jane will play? That's today's question. Thank you guys once again, and peace the heck out.